What's good with it in the hood with it? Welcome back to the collective clips where you already know. Das. We get it in. But before we get it in, let's get this Super Norteño presents Super Brianna in and the intro. Bang, bang. Welcome back to the channel. And if you haven't already hit that like and subscribe button, make sure you go ahead and do that. Put your notification bell on all so that way you're directing the direction of the dope content that I stay kicking thing. And I appreciate all the support, man. I'm very humbled over here. That's what we do. The humility is real over here. I'm humble, right? Now I'm about to bumble. Let's get it whooping. Let's get it in a super norteño fashion, but a super Brianna, damn, I don't know what type of fashion that is, right? She done brought one of them things home. That's what we used to say, them things. And for those of you from Northern California that understand, and those of you from Southern California that are like, fuck you, ese sur gang. This is for everybody, right? This is just a funny story. It's all facts. It's true. This is what happened. Brianna done brought a Southsider home, and I remember when the world went crazy back in 1998. She brought her a Southsider home, and I'm sure that Vato ate. Till one day in my neighborhood, see, Ricky started acting sweaty. He was hanging on the blunt saying, fuck them vatos, and with the homeboy Fast Eddie, right? He was going crazy. Trip out on this, right? So for a while, Pepe had been staying with my tia, not because he was on the run for once in his life, but because he said didn't have a place to live, is it? Homeless bone, hey, bone, homeless. He was getting his homelessation on, right? Is that how you say it? Homeless sensation. And of course, diabola, let me borrow diabola. Hey, I would get phone calls and no hellos, no goodbyes. They started with the can I get diabola? And they ended with the fuck you, say give me diabola, right? So it was just all bad. That time period was rough for the family. Didn't no one have no jobs? Wasn't no one trying to find no jobs? Even the roaches were leaving. Like these motherfuckers are broke. Can't even get a breadcrumb around here. Food stamps wasn't food stamping. Math wasn't mathing. And of course, we were just living, right? We were living our best, worst life. That's what it was. And Pepe just happened to come down from around that time, and he was living with my tia. Now, at that particular point in time, like I said, everybody was going through the motions. I was going through some shit. And even Brianna was going through some shit. So what happened? We all decided we were going to move to the one place that smelled like shit. Tia's house. I fucking don't want everyone in my house. That's what am I supposed to? My social security check only goes so far. I said, Tia, that's Ricky's. I came out of my put. That's mine. He's fucking mine. Tell him, Ricky. Whooping, whatever my mom says goes. I don't want to sell Saturday living in my. Shut up. He's your fucking primo, right? So Pepe had already been staying there for a few months. When I got there to ask if I could stay for an extensive amount of time, because see, the way it was working in my life was I was also doing the homeless bone, right? I needed a spot to stay. Here I do pop up, and I knew right when I walked up, it smelled like Victoria's Secrets, Love Spell, and rotten shit, right? I knew for a fact Brianna was there. So when I walk in, she's laughing, her and Pepe, and they usually don't get along like at all. And it's because when we were younger, Pepe said, that's my girlfriend. He used to tell everyone that. She'd be like, we're fucking cousins. Stop it, fool, right? I don't even like you, Vatos. She always played this role like she was dedicated to the North. Bitch, man, a bulldog. So again, right? But look, man, she wasn't dedicated to none but hard dick and bubblegum, and they was out of Hubba Bubba. Not Bubba, but they was out of Hubba, right? So that's what she was dedicated to. You know, this song's dedicated to the norteños who putting dick in her, right? That's just what she was dedicated to. Why did she have to go so soon? Well, she went sooner than most chicks would. Let me tell you right now, my prima was different, but we already understood the situation with her. So as I walk into this pad, I'm like, oh, this house is packed. It's crowded with roaches, first and foremost. A bed bug, one or here or there. And someone left the DM in my shit too and said, bed bugs are not where roaches are at. Shit. Motherfucker, are you? Them motherfuckers is primos. I'm telling you right now. I've been in homes that is infested with both at the same exact time. So I don't know what house you came from, but I'm telling you, in the Central Valley, where I came from, motherfuckers got both or nothing at all. Anyways, Roaches, it's packed with roaches and pit bulls and fucking pirate ships, right? Whatever. We got a little bit of everything. My tia got paisas coming in and out. And then, ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? Fucking, they're all over there stuck on Brianna looking and Sheila. You got Sheila in the house. You got Ricky in the house. You got fucking my tia, several paisas. She always had one under the rug. You got fucking roaches. You got just everybody. And now you got Pepe. Can I borrow something? What do you want to borrow? Can you go to the kitchen and give me a fork? I need to borrow it. Nah, you can get up and get your ass up and go get you your own fork. What the fuck you mean you need to borrow a fork? Just use the motherfucker, right? I'm trying to be respectful at Tia's house. Yeah, you're trying to be high at Tia's house. Let's get it. Don't get it twisted, right? And what are you trying to do at Tia's house, Brianna? You know what I'm saying? If you don't get your hand off the home, hey, that's your cousin. Get your hand off his lap, right? It was crazy. It was craziness over there. But of course, I had nowhere to go. So I got right in the mix and I hit Brianna. Me and Brianna have always been close. Closer than most, right? Her and Marijuana, those are my favorite, primo and prima. Why? Because she has that gang of homegirls and her Rolodex is extensive. And her Rolodex becomes my Rolodex and the winner is, right? As far as Marijuana, Puff the Dry, we just been cool. That's my primo, man. He's the normal one in the family. Even more normal than I am. They say I'm a Jake cat, right? That's what the haters say. Anyways, I'm in the pad and I'm like, what's up, Brianna? Why are you here? She was like, I left my old man. I'm cool. I'm done. I'm finally done. Now, at this time, she wasn't with the bulldog. Or maybe she was. I forget, right? She was with a lot of bulldogs. So I don't know if it was one from Pleasant Street or fucking Bond Street. But she was bonding with vatos from Pleasant consistently. So she's there at the pad. I'm like, whatever. My dad's like, she's fucking got to pay us in food stamps. The bitch gets food stamps. Yeah. I said, yeah, speaking of food stamps, where's all your kids at? They're with their dad where they belong. That's where you belong. I belong wherever I belong, eh? I'm like, all right, whatever. So anyways, like I said, she has a history with Norteños. That's usually who she was with. A lot of them, right? She was like fucking Captain Jack Sparrow of fucking Modesto, right? She was in that motherfucker trying to get all the treasure. That's just how she did it. She just did. So she's kicking back there. And her and Pepe are laughing and they're getting along. Pepe's like, what's that? What did you pat on TV right here on the tool? What? I can still see the tool. I just had to taking a nap. Look at your pat on it. This right here is called Gilligan's Island. It's I fucking Marianne got that, right? And so they're sitting there laughing, watching Gilligan. What's that Gilligan? He's a fucking norteño. I can tell you. He's one of them fools. Keep your shirt on, Gilligan, right? Sur gang. So they're watching, laughing, and I'm just looking. I'm like, man, where's a normal person around here? Sheila, come out here, pancake ass, right? So she, what happened, right? I did. Where's Ricky? He's piecing up in the room. So I go in the room. Of course, Ricky's right there, like, I don't want to come out there. I don't like living with the South Side. I said, man, bro, we grew up together. Stop. You guys already know. If you feel that way, just beat him up. You know what I mean? You beat him up so many times. Yeah, but my mom told me that he's giving us money. So my tia was raking the fucking dough in. And she came out all crazy. So, okay, so you're going to fucking stay here too, huh? Gilligan's Island. Who are you, the professor? Nah, I know you, bitch. You're the rich one. Okay, I'm going to need 500 for you a month. I said, hey, tia, I don't, you know what I'm saying? My pockets are leaking. Well, have them leak money into my hand, bitch. Right? I'm like, I don't know. Listen here, fuckface number 2. Then you're going to have to sleep in Ricky's room with him and Sheila. And you know what it smells like in there? I said, nah, tia, I can't. Go where else you going to sleep? You fucking got Brianna. Her pussy fucking lips are on one couch. You got fucking your cousin. He's over there trying to touch it while he's just, and I don't have no more room. This is a fucking 2-bedroom. That means 2 people per room. And I got 3 of mine plus me. You're going to have to, you're asked out. You can sleep out there with the pit bulls. Just move the dog shit over and build a clubhouse. I said, I can't live like that. I got to live righteous. So anyways, we decided that I was going to sleep on the floor in the living room and right next to the hole. You know what I'm saying? So if I needed to keep snacks down the shit, I could just reach down, scoot the fucking roaches out of the way, and grab me something cold to drink, right? Baru Liquors. I'm living like that. So I noticed that Brianna would always disappear with Pepe. Pepe had a little fucking yonke, right? We call it the yonke. It was a little ass Maverick. You ever seen a Maverick? It looked like a Pinto, but it was souped up. It was a scraper, a straight yonke, right? And they would always jam. And one time I hit him up, I'm like, because I know Pepe ain't got no money. That motherfucker ain't never had no money. Every time he comes up on money, that shit his money goes straight to a spoon, right? So I'm like, his spoon game is real too. So I'm like, hey, where do you guys go? I tell Brianna. She's like, nah, we go to eat and shit because fucking Sheila, she be cooking like shit. I said, well, why don't you cook? I got to cook because I'm a woman. I do other shit. I said, yeah, but what you do produces more kids and more EBT, which I get. But at the same time, like, get your ass in that motherfucker, make some pozole one time for your mind, right? She's like, why don't you cook, fool? You're good at cooking. I said, bitch, I'm trying to cook for everyone in the house. Anyways, where you guys be going? She let me go, right? You got money? I said, I mean, we can make some. I already know Pepe. He's down to make money, right? Pepe said, look at this. I need gas money. See? Okay, you're not going to get into my ramflita, right, without it. Yeah, voila, for gas. I said, fool, you owe me $1 million at this point. Okay, you're going to hold that against me? Fucking Indian giver, say. And we're going to start calling you Tanto, say. That's you, say. Fucking Indian giver. We're going to call you Fry Bread, say. Hey, mira, watch out. It's that fucking Buster Fry Bread. I'm like, you need to calm down before I fucking snatch you up by that big ass brocha you got, ripped that motherfucker right off your face. Anyways, it's just the way the family talks to each other. We really love each other, but I'll sock him in his mouth, right? Ricky, what? You disrespecting norteños? He's like, get the fuck out of here. San Francisco. We don't even fucking recognize you, vatos. You vatos get no recognition, eh? Says, que Lefty Gunplay won a Grammy, bitch. Right? So that fool's just, and I could only imagine him saying that. That vatos out there doing, I'm back. He's probably all happy Lefty won a Grammy. Or he doesn't like Lefty. That vato did more cante than I did. Right? He's probably tripping. So anyways, now that I've given you the background, let's get to the story. They had been disappearing a lot, Brianna and Pepe. So it's like, whatever, man. I didn't have gas money. I didn't. Why am I going to roll with Pepe and Brianna? I'm saying it smells like fucking very sexy and it smells like fucking very fucking chivad out. I'm just not doing that. So one day I fucking jam. I go to this chick I met and I'm like, man, I got to move in here. So I've been staying there for like 3 days. She starts giving me the hint. You ever been at someone's house a little bit too much and they start giving you the hint? Like, all right, man, like I got an appointment on Monday. It's like Thursday. I got an appointment on Monday, so I got to start getting ready. What you mean you got to start getting ready? Well, get ready then. Shit, I'll just wait right here while you get ready. Yeah, I got to take a shower and do my hair and shit. Okay, well, why are you telling me? Motherfucker, unless you want me to go in the shower with you and lay the 11 on you, right? Yeah, like, and then I have to go to my homegirl's house and her old man be tripping and shit. Okay, well, then, you know what I'm saying? If he beats you, man, then, you know what I'm saying? Good to meet you. Like, I don't know what you want me to do. Like, I'm not trying to get up. You know what? You know how much effort it takes to put my shoes on? And I don't even know how they got off. Like, for reals, because I was just doing it with the shoes on. So I don't even know how they fell off in the mix. But then finally, I could get the hint, right? And I understood. She was like, yeah, you need to get out. That was the hint that I understood. See, I didn't understand all the other bullshit. But when she told me, get the fuck out of my home, I understood that. No means no, right? So meanwhile, while I was staying there, my tia called me. And she was like, Mijo, where the fuck you been? I said, I met a chick. I'll move in there. Move in there for free. Let's see how long that lasts. I said, she told me, get the fuck out. That didn't last very long. Look, we're going to have a party this weekend. Your tia's coming up from Compton to pick Pepe up. I'm tired of his bullshit. Every time he's supposed to give me my money, that motherfucker says, hook me up with the little black, right? And I'm tired of it. So I said, okay, so what's the party for? Just to fucking get, I tricked her. I told her that was fucking Ricky's graduation. I said, but Ricky's 30 years old. That's right. He's graduated from being a stupid ass to a stupider ass. Let's go. Right. I'm like, all right. So why are you calling me? Why am I involved? Even though I was going back there because I had nowhere to go. Right. She was going, because I'm going to fucking need someone here to go for it, to go get the eyes, to go get the food at my food stamps. I said, oh shit, we could eat. All right. I'm going. So I come and they're cleaning the whole yard and everything. And Brianna's there. And she's in a fucking short shorts out there cleaning. And even though it's my cousin, it's exciting to have a woman in the backyard cleaning in short shorts, right? It's just exciting. Even though I'm not looking like that, hey, Ricky and fucking Pepe, like, damn it, that. If she wasn't my prima, I'm going to tell you right now, I'd be all over that. Ricky's like, whooping, that's disgusting. She is bad, though. I'm like, oh, get the fuck away, you guys. Well, she is, though. But get away. What are you guys doing, right? And then, of course, Sheila wants to be in competition. All women are in competition. Pancakey wants to be back there with some short shorts, too. And Pepe's mesmerized. I wasn't talking about her prima. I was talking about that one. Ricky, whooping, that's my lady. Lionel came out of that. I'm like, Lionel came out of that? Ugh. If I was Lionel, man, I'd take a fucking gang of showers. Straight up. So this is what's going on in the backyard. They're sweeping, though. They're cleaning. They're actually hooking it up. And, of course, me and Pepe are trying to get the barbecue together. And my tia thought she was bad. And she came up. One of her paisa fucking boyfriends brought over the propane tank ones, right? And I'm not going to lie. I'm used to charcoal. I'm old school. That propane tank shit. Now I know. because I'm older, right? But back then, that propane gave me troubles. So I'm over here hooking up gas. Pepe, you think that shit would get you high? Is it? I was like, no, right? Maybe I don't know. He's like, yes, in Compton, we used to do that. Look, I said, that's paint, bro, not propane. Get same shit, is it? That shit's fucking good, is it? Right? So Brianna and midway through us getting the thing, Brianna gets all dressed up and they're jamming. We're waiting on my tia to come. My tia calls. She says she's not going to be there till about 2 or 3 o'clock, which in Mexican Standard Time, that means hurry up and get your ass over here because we're partying. We've been started since this morning. Since breakfast to the carne asada to everything. There's a gang of food, a gang of paisas there that I've never seen in my life. That my tia, this is my friend. This is my friend Angel. This is my friend fucking Pepe. This is my friend Pito. This is my friend Tito. This is my friend Huevito, right? She has all kinds of different friends, and they're all back. And you are talking about they're going to cook a pig, which a paisa gets down making carnitas. So I'm like, all right, this party is getting big for nothing, right? Ricky's like, what? Is it my birthday? No, yeah, it's your birthday, the day that you birthed stupidity. Let's go, right? So my tia ends up pulling up, and Brianna's gone, and Pepe. And she's like, where's my son at? Hey, I don't even get a fucking hug. My tia from Compton's ruthless, right? She's nicer than the other tia, but she's a little bit ruthless when it comes to getting what she wants. She was spoiled. Her ex-old man, Pepe's dad, had money, right? He used to spoil. It's crazy how Pepe turned out when his dad had bread. My other primos, their dad didn't have shit, right? And they turned out better. They went to college. And Marijuana went to college, right? We'll get to him one of these days. So anyways, and Jotito Juice, he went to his boyfriend's house. Like, that's how they did that. But anyway, after college. And the Navy and all kinds of other shit he did. So anyways, right? I'm like, I don't know, tia. I'm like, hey, Pepe and Brianna been disappearing. My tia's like, oh, fucking, and I hope they're not doing fucking something. Well, I don't trust Brianna. She'll take advantage of Pepe. I'm like, she is not taking advantage of Pepe. You know, and then I start thinking maybe she is taking advantage of Pepe, which she was. She was taking advantage of him driving her around and meeting these people and going to her homegirl's house. And then I got to thinking, what the fuck was I doing? And I'm thinking I should be riding with them, not fucking with them. But riding with them because Pepe's indulging in all her homegirls. Pepe's like, ¿qué es it? X3, Surme lefty, we want a Grammy, is it? Like, he's over there really feeling himself. So I call Pepe. He answers the phone. Dame mi dia, hola. What's up, is it? I said, hey, where you guys at? Tia's here. Your mom's here, fool. She's looking for you. God, the fucking my mom's there? Because we didn't tell him. Okay, fucking, I better hurry up and get back. Wait up, but right here at my homeboy's house. I said, what do you mean your homeboy's house? Dad, Brianna, she's hooking up with my homeboy. I'm going to bring him to the pad. I said, wait up. Hold up. Let's stop the press here. What you mean a homeboy? Yeah, fucking Sur gang. I got a homeboy up here. He's from LA. We met him, and Brianna's been fucking, like, she been topping him off. I didn't know. They have to tell me some stories, and they got me touching myself. But hey, okay, my mom's there for real. Dame media bolas. I'm out. I'll be there. This motherfucker, now I'm waiting. And I know already. So I tell Marijuana, hey, man, your brother's fucking bringing one of his homeless from LA to the house. Like, you know the rules. If it's family, it's hood. Like, if it's family, it's Marijuana, Shiruja. Like, anyone from Compton, LA, anything, family, straight. Ricky will trip a little bit, but he'll go in his room and just punch the wall and shit. But when it's someone else, the Terminator comes out. No, not John, the real one, right? And I'm like, oh, shit. So I got to let Ricky know. I'm like, should I let Ricky know? He was like, oh, man, that's kind of setting the homie up, though. I'm like, dude, you don't know that motherfucker, fool. You know what I'm saying? Ricky's our primo. He's like, I said, Ricky's going to trip, bro. He's not going to let that motherfucker pass that patch. That because we had like, all right, so there's the front grass, and there's like a wood thing. I don't know what it was buried. It's like a big old, I don't know what it is, like a pillar that's upside down. It was buried in that motherfucker, and then there's like where you could park. And he ain't going to let him pass the pillar. I guarantee it, right? But Brianna, my tia loves Brianna. Even though she hates her, she loves her. At the same time, it's her favorite niece, right? So I already knows. So I'm like, oh, it's going to be hectic, right? I can't wait. Says, give me Orville Redenbacher. I said red. Yes, I did. So again, give me Orville Redenbacher. So I got my popcorn ready. They pull up straight on fumes, right? Pepe gets out. Where's my jefita? I said, dame mi dia bola. On the way in. Can I get dia bola? I'm trying to get hired. He walks in, just leaves Brianna, and Brianna gets off, and boom, this little skinny, dark dude, fucking all LA down, jumps off the car, and I just said, oh, man, that vato looks like carne, straight meat, hamburger helper. So, gang, it's about to be bad, man. I know Ricky. Ricky's going to put hands to the 10th power on, to the 14th power. I said, whooping. And I had told Ricky, hey, bro, Brianna's bringing her new boyfriend, I guess, right? He's from LA. And Ricky's ears, literally, I seen steam coming out of him. Right? He went to Huelga mode quick, right? And he started telling you, get ready, put some longer shorts on. I don't want him to look at your ass. And so Ricky's waiting in the living room, pacing, like if he's in a prison cell, right? I go out in the front, so I'm going to warn old boy, right? Like, fuck it. And then if he acts a little crazy, I'm going to get off too. So at this time, I was active. So me and my primo Marijuana go out there, and fool comes off. He's wearing an LA fucking like hoodie. He's wearing, you could just, he got the Cortez. I mean, he's so down, right? And before I could even tell him, hey, bro, trip out, Ricky comes, whooping if you go past the thing, I'm knocking you out. He's like, what'd you say, S.A.? I ain't no fucking punk, S.A. And Brianna's like, no, Ricky, he's not like that. He doesn't gangbang no more, right? She's trying to cover for him. This fool's like, fuck that, eh? This suit, eh? Right? Let me tell you something. Ricky rushed him like a torpedo. Right? He did super norteño. That's where I got the name super norteño from. That motherfucker jumped from the porch to scorch, right? Heat-seeking missile, man, and got clipped. That Southsider step back was like, lefty want to grab me, S.A.? Boom! Clipped him, right? That fool fell, rolled. They were chunking him, right? Marijuana's like, let it go one-on-one. That's it. That no matter what, homie, no matter. Yeah, it's bomb weed. Pepe, que me is? That's my homeboy from Los Diabola. Get him, Diabola, get him, right? Brianna's screaming, tia. My other tia from Compton came out. She was fucking, this is normal in Compton. They're fucking playing. It's the play date. They're just playing, right? Let me tell you something right now. You think Ricky beat the shit out of him, right? You think Ricky put major hands on him? Well, you're not going to know till tomorrow, till part 2. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive for what truly I believe in, and that's the betterment of all people. I'll say this. I'll give you guys a little sneak preview. Who you think won? Because what you think is not always what you think. That's just real. This is the gun. Bang, bang.